With the Wii coming to an end and the Wii U fastly approaching, I thought it might be fun to review one more girly princess game. If anybody remembers my Disney Princess Enchanted Journey review for the Wii, you might think this is sort of the same kind of thing, but it's not. In a couple ways it's better than that title, but most of the time not really. Now there is a pretty good customization screen for your character, so you can make her look as pretty or as ugly as possible. Best yet, your look isn't locked in and you can change her appearance pretty much anytime you want. There are 4 levels to play, with a 5th level hidden until you get all the gems. Now, this isn't really a secret because they clearly show you which princess is going to be in that logbook. Would it have killed them if they put a question mark over that so it wouldn't spoil the surprise? Then again, it's not really a surprise because they show her on the box. So I guess the only people who'd really be surprised are the people who don't actually look at the box. This time around, I think they dumbed down the story way too much. You see, your character's playing around in the garden and she accidentally turns the flowers into imps. And these imps steal the gems of the 4 worlds and she needs to get them back or she's gonna be in big trouble. Now there are plenty of cutscenes that keep the plot moving, and they were all voice acted, but the storylines that they came up with were so dull. They tend to repeat the same kind of events over and over again. Capture the imps again! Really? I thought I was just gonna let them run amok. Thanks for telling me for the 1 billionth time. That's the other problem. The narrator doesn't stop holding your hand. Even when you fought imps for the 100th time, you still have to hear her telling you how to do it. And these narrations, like the cutscenes, are not skippable. The 5 worlds that you can explore are all based on the movies the princesses come from. The princesses are Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Rapunzel from Tangled, Ariel from The Little Mermaid, Cinderella from, well, Cinderella, and Tiana from Princess and the Frog. The problem is the stories make the princesses look like idiots, and they just can't do anything for themselves. Belle was by far the worst of the group. For an example, she was complaining about who could possibly be stealing her stuff, when all she had to do was, oh, I don't know, turn around, she'd see a bunch of magical creatures stealing her stuff! Are you that oblivious to the world around you? And another time she actually blames Gaston for putting spider webs all over her place. When did he turn into some kind of a spider? Now I thought the controls were perfect. Even when underwater, they're very easy to use and control. There are only 2 spells that you need to worry about. A magical spirit twist, which will make things regrow, open chests, or take down shields of the imps. And a magic attack, which is mainly used for turning imps into harmless sprites. When you're shooting off your spells to turn the imps into sprites, you basically just have to fire in the general direction. I started firing blindly and it just kind of found its mark. So I think that makes the game just a little too easy. The game can also be played with 2 players. Why you ever would do it, I don't know. Just like to let somebody else have some fun with you? The game's not hard even slightly, but the option is there. The worlds themselves were quite large. Most of the time they didn't have you in just one confined area, but they have you move from location to location in a given chapter. Now you might think it might be hard to remember where to go if there are multiple places you can go. But that's not true at all. The game won't let you get lost. It'll tell you where to go, and it will even go as far as giving you light guides to tell you exactly where the next quest is. Each world will take you about 40 minutes to complete both chapters. Plus you can go back into the worlds and collect chests for more dresses and items for your room to dress up. Disney Princess My Fairytale Adventure was alright. It wasn't my favorite Disney Princess game for the Wii. That honor would go to Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. That game had a good story with some interesting gameplay in it. This game has a lot of retreads of the plot, and the mini games in it are not that great. The game is clearly aimed at girls 2 to 5, and it hits that target perfectly with the gameplay. I did like the fact that the whole thing is voice acted, and that young children won't get frustrated because it will basically lead your child by the hand during the whole adventure. So if you have a young girl no older than 5, I think they would enjoy this game. But any older, I'd say just skip it.